Oil producer APA explores $1 billion sale of Permian assets, sources say. China makes $31 billion nuclear push with record approvals. Hong Kong Monetary Authority task force to help SMEs struggling to repay loans. Recently, HKMA vows to act as banks tighten screws.
U.S. approves $3.5 billion sale of military helicopters to South Korea. Laser weapon appears on Chinese amphibious assault ship. Switzerland offers $60,000 cash prize for ideas to rid its iconic alpine lakes of military ammunition. Researchers uncover new infrastructure tied to FIN7 cybercrime group. Microsoft Office, Teams vulnerabilities enable hackers to access camera and microphone on macOS, claimed in the report. After 7 years, Google will stop paying researchers to find vulnerabilities in popular Android apps. Xeon Sender tool exploits cloud APIs for large-scale SMS phishing attacks. Windows Zero Day was exploited by North Korea to install advanced rootkit, and Microsoft patches Zero Day flaw exploited by North Korea's Lazarus Group. New UU loader malware distributes Ghost RAT and Mimikatz in East Asia.
Russia's United Shipbuilding Company and Baku shipyard to start constructing river-to-sea tankers, announced by Putin, and Russia's Gazprom, Azerbaijan's Soka to broaden multifaceted strategic partnership. Gazprom CEO Alexei Miller said. Azerbaijan, Russia act as allies, friends, announced Aliyev, and durable peace in South Caucasus in everyone's best interests, said Putin. Moscow is ready to get involved in Azerbaijan and Armenia peace process, Putin says.
Man who pulled gun after Burger King worker wouldn't take drugs for payment gets 143 years in prison. FBI truck burglarized in San Francisco. Suspect claimed he traded valuable ballistics vest for $20 meth sack. U.S. fugitive known as the Devil captured while working as cop in Mexico 20 years after Ohio murder.
Hyundai and Kia are closing the gap with Tesla as U.S. EV market share hits double digits. Alphabet's Waymo introduces new hardware with sensors better armed against winters. Trump says he may end EV tax credit, is open to naming Elon Musk as an advisor.
Canadian retail giant makes £29.2 billion bid for 7-Eleven. Purdue recalls £167,000 of chicken nuggets after consumers find metal wire in some packages. AMD to buy server maker, designer ZT Systems in $4.9 billion challenge to Nvidia.
In Japan, missing pair of scissors leads to dozens of flights being cancelled and hundreds delayed. Study finds gun violence in rural America rises as deer hunting season begins. Appellate panel allows Californians to buy more than one gun per month.
75% of all Bitcoin has been hodled for over 6 months. Gold bars are worth $1 million for the first time. Chinese banks hold key lending rates after PBOC signals caution. Former CEO of Kansas Bank sentenced to over 24 years for $47 million crypto fraud. Australian regulator shuts down over 600 crypto scams in the past year. Shaquille O'Neal will have to defend some of the allegations against him in the Astrals NFT lawsuit.
Former British officer says Putin's life is at risk from insider poisoning. Russia blacklists 32 British think tank experts, announced by Russian Foreign Ministry.
Russia warns of consequences if Poland attempts to intercept missiles over Ukraine. Germany deploys a tank brigade to Lithuania. Modi to visit Ukraine, weeks after Kyiv condemned Indian PM for hugging Putin in Moscow, and India ready to extend all support for peaceful resolution of Ukraine conflict, announced by Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Confirming Netanyahu accepts U.S. deal proposal, Blinken says Hamas must now do the same. Abbas said to ask Israel to allow Gaza visit as PA works to line up support for trip. Hamas, Islamic Jihad claim credit for Tel Aviv suicide operation. In the U.S., House Intelligence Committee Chairman says Iran could declare itself a nuclear weapons state by the end of the year. U.S. intelligence officials say Iran is to blame for hacks targeting Trump and Biden-Harris campaigns. Iran demands U.S. proof of Tehran's alleged interference in presidential election. Former Saudi official alleges Crown Prince forged king's signature on Yemen war decree.
Conscripts must fight in Kursk Oblast, promises heaven for killed. Operation in Russia's Kursk Oblast would have been called unrealistic, so it was kept secret, says Zelensky, and Ukraine in control of 92 settlements in Russia's Kursk Oblast, Zelensky claims. Ukraine may join NATO despite being partially occupied by Russia, Czech president says. GoPro to cut 15% of workforce in restructuring push. iPhone challenger Nothing calls staff back in 5 days a week, threatening dissenters with dismissal. Google denies reports that it's discontinuing Fitbit products.
Mike Lynch's co-defendant dies after being hit by car, days before yacht sinking. British tech entrepreneur Mike Lynch reported missing after superyacht sinks off Sicily, as one person dead and 6 missing after superyacht with 22 on board is sunk by tornado off coast of Italy. Flash floods in Connecticut kill at least 2, as some towns hit by 1,000-year rain events.
Sues FTC, calling its in-house judges unconstitutional, as food industry pushes back against Kamala Harris's price gouging plan. Walmart's use of digital price tags signal the future of retail shopping, but consumers are worried. In Argentina, the government will make available to the public a database of 12 million daily prices from 3,600 supermarkets across the country.
US and Mexico trade surpasses $415 billion through first half of 2024. Future murky for Russia to China pipeline, as Mongolia omits project from long-term plan. King Mohammed VI grants royal pardon to over 4,800 in cannabis-related cases.
China's State Security Ministry unveils espionage disguised as wind measurement tower construction. U.S. lawmakers demand probe into TP-Link, claiming spying risks from China. In Israel, Ramat Gan resident indicted for conspiring with Iranian agent to incite instability. Officers involved in Kinmen capsizing not charged, and Chinese mainland criticizes Taiwan's findings on fatal fishing boat incident near Jinmen. Chinese and Philippine ships collide at Sabina Shoal, a new flashpoint. German warships await orders on crossing Taiwan Strait.
(1979) Ford Probe IGEA concept burn leaving Monterey Car Week. Dry ice shortages limit carry-out ice cream orders in Japan. GM reveals GMC Yukon at 4 Ultimate to expand reach, profits of high-end SUVs. UAW workers at Stellantis could strike over Illinois plant reopening. GM is cutting more than 1,000 workers from its software business. Harley-Davidson drops diversity efforts after attacks by anti-DI activists.
In the UK, move to East prison overcrowding as more rioters jailed, also public urge to hand in zombie knives and machetes to police, ahead of ban. Misogyny to be treated as extremism by UK government. Nearly half of children born in Wales in 2002 to 2003 classed as having special educational needs. This may have negatively affected their attainment. In Argentina, 4 out of 10 young people between 25 and 35 years old live with their parents. Latinos accounted for over 90% of U.S. population growth since the beginning of the pandemic.
In the UK, woman arrested for silent prayer outside abortion clinic wins £13,000 payout. In the UK, clapping for NHS during COVID was like treating service as a religion, Ombudsman says. Revised LDS handbook updates transgender policies, medical restrictions to garments, as new LDS church policies relegate trans members to second-class status, scholars warn. Bank of Ghana unveils draft rules for cryptocurrency exchanges. Nigeria planning to present law to tax crypto by September, claimed in a report. Coin Center wins right to sue U.S. Treasury. IRS again over controversial tax reporting rule, as U.S. considers including crypto transactions in fiat reporting rules.
USDC tap to pay on Apple iPhone, incoming soon. Announced Circle CEO. Nearly 90% of developers surveyed say premium games don't need microtransactions. China's Supreme Court revises anti-money laundering law to include virtual assets.
Rebuilding Gaza could take over $80 billion and global cooperation. Philippines to host a U.S. visa processing center for up to 300 Afghans resettling in America. In Austria, marriage only from the age of 18 without exception. UK orders 787 cockpit seat inspections after rise in incidents. China court accepts liquidation, hearing against Evergrande unit. In the U.S., 10 more states sign onto Department of Justice's Live Nation Ticketmaster antitrust suit.
Intel CEO Patrick Delaney apologizes for Nazi salute photo. D.C. councilman who claimed Jews controlled the weather charged with bribery. Former Congressman George Santos pleads guilty to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. One more drop in the AI ocean. NVIDIA/Llama 3.1 Minitron 4B with base. Llama 3.1 Minitron 4B with base is a base text-to-text model that can be adopted for a variety of natural language generation tasks. It is obtained by pruning Llama 3.1-8B. Specifically, we prune model embedding size, number of attention heads, and MLP intermediate dimension. Following pruning, we perform continued training with distillation using 94 billion tokens to arrive at the final model. We use the continuous pre-training data corpus used in Nematron 415B for this purpose. This model is ready for commercial use.
CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA adds one known exploited vulnerability to catalog for Jenkins command line interface, CLI, path traversal vulnerability. CISA releases 11 industrial control systems advisories.
Steam's top wish lists of all products. Global list of games waiting to be played across Steam. From the top wishlist products, 20. August 2024. Hollow Knight, Silksong, Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2, Frostpunk 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, SDLKR 2, Heart of Cornabill, Marvel Rivals.
Steam's hottest games. Global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. From the top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, August 13th, 2024 to Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. Black Myth, Wukong. Counter-Strike 2. PUBG. Battlegrounds. Once Human. Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Cyberpunk 2077. Dota 2. Naraka, Bladepoint. Apex Legends.
Apple App Store for iPhone, top paid games. From 20. August 2024. Minecraft. Heads Up. Bloons TD6. Plague Incorporated Geometry Dash. Papa's Freezeria to go.
Nintendo US Digital Bestsellers from 20. August 2024. Cult of the Lamb. Overcooked. 2. Doom plus Doom 2. Minecraft. Stardew Valley. Nickelodeon Kart Racers. Nintendo Switch Sports. From the Netflix Global Top 10 list of August 5th to August 11th, 2024. Weekly top lists of the most watched TV in English. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Season 1. The Umbrella Academy, Season 4. Simone Biles Rising, Season 1. Love is Blind UK, Season 1. Gabby's Dollhouse, Season 10. Joe Rogan, Burn the Boats. Unsolved Mysteries, Volume 4. Weekly top lists of the most viewed TV, non-English. Elite, Season 8. Miss Night and Day, Limited Series. Tokyo Swindlers, Season 1. The Influencer, Season 1. Shamaran, Season 2. Romance in the House, Limited Series.
Weekly Top Songs Global. From the Friday, August 9th to Thursday, August 15th, 2024. Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Who, Jimin. Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. Please Please Please, Sabrina Carpenter. Si antes te hubiera conocido, Carol G. Good Luck, Babe. Chapel Roan. Big Dogs, Hannah Mankind, Kami. Guest featuring Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX, Billie Eilish. Beautiful Things, Benson Boone. Garter Only, Floy Mena, Chris MJ.
Streaming, tech and more. Daily News Digest, 20. August 2024.